Look at that shot of liquid courage.
Day drinking at its finest.
Oh my god. Okay. And yeah, stay there. Okay. Hi everyone. We're here to tell you our love story that everyone has been
Asking about, requesting.
being nice about it, like everyone's curious about.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I'm Cheryl, she's Grace, in case you didn't know. I think we can start with how did we meet?
Okay, we met at a party, at a house party on the 1st of January in 2018.
Yeah. Somehow hit it off from there, I think.
Apparently, very apparently, we met
Oh yeah.
at my old workplace, and she was interviewing someone else, and it was kind of like, hello, bye bye.
Yeah. I remember now, yeah. I interviewed her colleague and then she was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is Grace, blah blah blah. Then I'm just like, yeah, okay. You know, her being her and her not so friendly face, like, oh yeah, okay. So I think that was the first time we met or was introduced to each other, but then like that was it. I had no impression of you, didn't remember you.
Well, thanks.
I mean, did you remember me?
Okay, next question.
Did you remember me? See? So anyway, after that party in 2018, at Angeline's place, I think it was a housewarming or something, then we became very close, and because we lived near each other, I think the proximity helped with us. Like we started hanging out a lot as friends.
So if you know me, you know that I'm really antisocial. If you know Cheryl, you know that she's really lazy. So
Whoa!
so the proximity helped a lot.
Hey, I was the one coming to pick you all the time, okay? We have so many selfies in the car with my Hello Kitty belt strap thingy all the time, okay?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I sat in the Kitty Mobile a lot.
Okay, so that was how we met, and we became friends, we became really close friends. And then I think the next question everyone wants to know is, how did this happen? Like, how did we go from like, hey, oh, and then like to like, oh. Okay, wait, how should we
The last count on Instagram was like what, 67% Cheryl, 67% Team Cheryl, and like 30-something%.
Okay, yeah, that was the who confessed first, right?
Yeah.
Fine, the 67%. You're right. Okay, so we've been friends all this time. Stop it. And then we've been close. I've seen her the ugliest. I've seen her the worst.
Yeah, like snot running down my face, and yeah, it was not cool.
Yeah, but I've seen her through it, or like when she had problems, troubles, whatever. We've been there for each other. I mean, you've seen me with snot running down my face too. To be fair.
That is true.
Although I look prettier when I cry, but anyway, I saw that. So I guess from there, we were always in a relationship. Like she was in a relationship, I had my stream of relationships, and somehow I've always dated guys, so I think we never really saw each other as a kind of prospect or some kind of potential.
But I guess that's the beauty of it, right? Because then we were really honest with each other, and it wasn't about trying to impress the other person, and we were just like really good friends.
And then we finally had a window where both of us were single. She was single first, and then it was me. Oh man, I started feeling.
Yes, to the 67%, you were correct.
I haven't even finished. I started feeling different around her. I mean, we were hanging out as usual, like going out, you know, like girls being girls, you know, we like, hey, and like, you know, we go out and we hook arms and we're like, yay, and one day I'm like, oh my god, I can't look at her in the eye, like, oh my god, why is she so cute? Shit. And then I started to feel really shy and nervous around her, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, I've been in her presence for so long and I never felt that, ooh, you know, and then now suddenly I'm like, why is this like schoolgirl crush kind of feeling, right? Like, what's happening? And then I cannot tell her, you know, and I tried to like, oh yeah, I don't talk to you like this, okay? Obviously she didn't realize. You didn't, right? You didn't realize that all, right? And she very blur anyway. So I yeah, I started feeling different around her, but then I had to like take a step back, like, wait, what's happening? Am I just feeling lonely? Am I just being horny? Am I just wanting attention? Like, because our friendship is so important to me, like we've been so close for so long, I'm not gonna risk it by like doing something stupid, you see. So I had to make sure that I need to determine what hell I'm feeling, okay? So as it went on, and then there was one day I remember like we were just walking, and then I hooked her arm, and then my hand fell, and then she held it, and I'm like, and then my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? And she goes, la la la, and swing my arm. I'm like, oh my god, Che, she's just swinging it like kindergarten school kids, right?
Yeah. For reenactment, it's kind of like.
And then I was like hoping it'll be something more. And I was like, no. Then I think from there I was like, okay, you know what? I think actually I do like her, but the next step is how do I tell her? Right? Like if I go like, please, we've been friends for like 3 years, and you enjoy my company, right? And you like being around me, right? I think
That's really awkward. Please stop.
like I think I might be developing feelings for you.
So for context, I really don't talk about my feelings.
So-
It makes me uncomfortable and awkward.
So no, I didn't do that. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to do that actually. I just didn't even really think a lot. So there was just one day she came over to my place. We were just lying in the dark, just doing nothing. We're not even watching TV. What the hell are we doing?
Just talking.
Yeah, like we always do, right? We just lie on the floor, on the couch, and doing nothing. And then I suddenly had this urge to want to kiss her. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. Okay, it's not like she has the greatest lips. Just kidding. Hey, that was before I kissed you, right? I wouldn't know.
All of these lies.
Hey, and then I was like, I just really wanted to kiss her, but and then she was like making it very difficult because we're lying on the couch. Then suddenly she would stand up, I want to go toilet, and then start making fun of me. And I'm like, oh my god! Every time there was a perfect opportunity to lean in, she just be like, oh. And then finally I'm like, you know what? And then she said, I'm gonna go home. I'm like, no, you cannot go home. I still want to kiss you. Wait. and then I think she was on the edge of the couch. I was sitting like right like inside or something, and then she was just talking. She was making fun of me. I remember saying to her like, you make fun of me one more time, I'm gonna kiss you. And she obviously ignored that. You heard that, right?
I mean, I thought it was just some baseless threat, right? Like this straight girl going like, haha, if you're not gonna stop, I'm gonna kiss you. It's like,
Yeah. And then what happened? What did you tell them?
and then, so we were just monkeying around, horsing around, and then suddenly she pulls me in and she kissed me. And then it was this whole string of like, what is happening? Like, beep, 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 what is happening?
But you kissed back anyway.
I think it's rude not to.
Oh, so you only kiss me back because it's rude not to? So if anyone kisses you, you're just gonna kiss back because it's rude not to?
Maybe we cut now?
Nope. Go on.
Well, I kissed back and I was like, oh, what is this? I kind of like it.
And that was pretty much the turning point, I think, for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we realized that. Because for me, I was like, if it went badly, you'd be like, oh no, don't do that again, oh my god, oh okay, then I forget about it, just carry on being friends, right? But something clicked. Like, okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we were both kind of like, and then after the kiss, we were both kind of like, what's gonna happen now? Like, and then we started throwing like disclaimers at each other.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? We both just came out of relationships, right? You don't want a relationship, right? We're very scared, you know, we're like, no obligations, no pressure, no demands, let's just enjoy each other's company. Friendship comes first, yeah. And then like, and then after a week, who are we kidding? Although I confessed first, who asked the question first?
Well, who had a slip of
Hey,
tongue?
come on, that wasn't counted.
No.
Okay? That wasn't counted. I accidentally referred to her as my girlfriend in one of my cheeky texts on WhatsApp. I was just like, haha, look at your girlfriend being so hiao, and like, oh. But it was just a slip of tongue.
And then of course being awkward about it, I was like, oh, you met my girlfriend, is she hot?
And then we just continued joking about it and like, oh, so you got girlfriend, right? Oh, is it? And then one night we just decided to like, okay, let's just talk about it. And like, who are we kidding?
Like adults, you mean?
Because I asked like, so is this exclusive? Right? Something like that. Like, so what is going on? I mean, we need to, as much as we enjoy each other's company. She's like, you happy, right? Also happy, right? Okay, can we just continue? But I mean, at some point, like, you need to know, like, so am I not go kiss other people? Can I go back to like Tinder and Bumble and like meet guys again? Like, what's happening, right? And then, how do you ask the question?
So, as you know, Cheryl can't stop talking, right? And sometimes, here's the point, and here's Cheryl, right? So I was kind of like confused, and then I looked at Cheryl, and I spoke her language, the language of Amolian, and said, so how? Girlfriend or not girlfriend?
That was how she asked me to be a girlfriend. How bloody romantic, guys. How bloody romantic. Wow. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever lah. Sure. Okay lor. Can lah. So annoying. So many people have asked us like, how do we make a transition from friends to lovers? I don't think there was any formal kind of transition. I think it was everything just happened very naturally, organically, seamlessly. Yeah. We've really been doing a lot of things together, right?
Like eating at old people time because we hate crowds.
Eat at 4:30 p.m. Eat dinner at 4:30 p.m. Okay, my goodness. Yeah, so we already know like each other's lifestyles, what we like, what we don't like. It was just very easy, really, to fit into each other's lives.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, it's really like falling in love with your best friend. You know, like you really are so close to each other. You really know how each other is like. I mean, she gets annoyed whenever she knows. Whenever I know her very well and I can predict her next move, she's like, how did you know that? Like honey. Really?
Or like I have this cheeky thought to like do something and she's like, don't even try it. I'm like,
yeah, there was no or rather there's nothing awkward really. There was really nothing awkward, right?
yeah, and we've spoken really honestly about a lot of things already. So yeah, I mean, we kind of skipped the whole getting to know each other kind of phase, or like the mind games phase, which is that iffy like, you know, does she like me? Does she not like me? Is this for real? Is she for real? You know.
And the whole like, why you never text me back? I'm gonna take 5 hours to text you back.
Yeah, you know.
None of that lah. That's because we know each other too well already. Well, you do blue tick me sometimes. As a friend.
I blue tick everybody. Okay, don't take this personally.
All Graceless friends.
I'm really sorry.
Okay, you need anything urgently, text me, okay? I reply people in 2.8 seconds. So if you need her something urgent from her, anything immediate, just you know where to get me, okay? I think the next question people had for us was, how do you know that? Because I think we progressed quite fast.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, I don't feel like it's fast or short because we've known each other for so long. Really, like I say, it's really like falling in love with your best friend. You know so much about each other, and it's a very nice feeling because, like you said, there's nothing to guess. There's no guessing games.
And there's nothing to hide as well. You know, I mean, what's there to hide? She's already seen you. It's not down my face, right? So
and more. But yeah, we'll leave it there. So yeah, when did you realize that I'm the one?
I think just the sort of comfort and safety that we have, and from that the honesty, I suppose, you know. So we've spoken about really big, heavy topics, even like as friends, or even when we first got together, you know. And like I said, like there's no hiding, there's no sort of guessing with this, right? And there's that trust that we're honest with each other, and you know, it's not like I have to guess what you want or what you expect of me. It's very clear.
So what are the 3 things you like most about us?
About us.
Okay, about us first.
about us, well, the safety, the comfort, and really the honesty. You know, it's hard to find someone. The birds agree.
It's hard to find someone.
Um, and something that's so open and honest. You know.
And how does it make you feel?
You know the answer to this. You're just being difficult. Nobody asked that question, man. It's not on the paper.
I want to know.
It makes me feel braver. Like I can take on anything, you know, because I have you. Yeah.
Or I think 3 things that I like about us, or how she makes me feel, right, is I think there's a lot of respect. I mean, to all the boys I've loved before, I'm sorry, I think it's really about right person at the right time. I mean, a lot of times I've gone through a lot of heartbreaks. My journey of love has been quite difficult. Like I always find it very hard. Like why is love so difficult? You know, like I'm here with my heart on my sleeve. I'm ready to commit, but I just keep getting hurt or not being able to find the right person. I know people always like, "Aiya, the one will come when it's time is right lah. You must just wait lah." Then I thought like, "Walao, wait for how long, sia?" It's like I'm not getting younger, man. And then you start settling or you start like questioning like what's wrong with yourself, or you know, like right person wrong time is still wrong person, you know. And I think a lot of us, I think for us it was really like it's really right person at the right time. I mean, over the last few years people can say, "Oh, why did you all get together at the start when you first knew each other?" I don't think it would have worked, probably because I think the last few years we have both worked on ourselves, and even through our friendship we have helped each other with our growth also. I've seen her grow, she's seen me grow. Yeah, so there's a lot of respect.
I mean, I think one thing that's really good about our relationship, I mean, even as friends, was that we weren't afraid to call each other out on shit.
Tell me about it, man. Kena from you how many times, yeah? Cheryl, I really love you, but that wasn't cool. Okay. And that really wasn't cool, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the 3 things I like was or the 3 things that she made me feel. I feel there's a lot of respect. Like she makes me feel more woman than any man has ever done. I'm sorry, but yeah, she makes me feel more woman than anyone ever did. If this is love, then what have I been feeling all this time? I mean, I got to a point where I was very jaded. Like I remember I had a conversation with my sister. I'm like, you know, I don't even know what love is anymore. Like, what do I even know how to love people anymore? Have I forgotten? What is it? Like, you know, it came to a point where a relationship is just sex and companionship. You know, I mean, I believe in fairy tale endings. I still like have that little girl like, oh, you know, like love is real and all, but I can't help getting very jaded about it. But I still kept my heart on my sleeve, and then like, yeah. So I think I like how she makes me feel like I'm a priority. I feel valued. I think that's very important, and also she allows me to be vulnerable. I mean, I have been vulnerable, like through what medical truth and everything, but I think with her it's like you said, law, like our guards are down and we're not afraid to be who we are. I think that's very important because a lot of times we lose ourselves trying to impress our partners or be what our partner wants, and then in that process you lose yourself or you become very happy about it. But I think here it's like, whew, like, yeah, there's really, really nothing to hide. Like you can try lah, like, really? Are you sure that's what you want? Yeah. Did we answer the question about how do you realize that I'm the one? I think we did.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think the next part a lot of people are curious about is like, is this my first non-heterosexual relationship? Yes.
Why didn't anybody ask me that question?
Seriously, honey. Seriously. You just have to steal my thunder, right? Wow! Okay, should I ask you that question then? Am I your first woman? Don't even tell me like which number I am, okay, I don't want to know. Anyway, yes, this is my first what do you call it? Homosexual relationship? Is that it?
This sounds terrible.
Okay, fine. This is my first non-heterosexual relationship. Okay, I've dated guys my whole life. Have been boy crazy, really boy crazy. Yeah, don't even ask. And I've had girl crushes. I've had like, oh, you know, like this girl is quite pretty and I like her and girl crushes. But I think I never really had opportunity to be with a woman. And also, it's not like I woke up one day and like, okay, today I'm going to like women, you know, like it wasn't like that. It was really, I developed feelings for her as a person and she couldn't be a woman. You know, it's not like I gave up on men. I mean, I almost did, but it's not like I gave up and then like, hiya, screw all these men lah, I'm going to go for a woman lah. It wasn't like that, you know. It was really just, yeah, feelings are gender neutral. You know, you develop feelings for somebody and it doesn't matter whether they are male or female. It is really like how we feel for each other. And that was, yes, this is my first woman relationship, as someone said. Why am I so open about it? I've had quite a lot of encouraging messages, people coming up to me saying like, thank you for being loud and proud, thank you for being so brave and for talking about this openly. I think for me, it has never been an issue. Like, it never occurred to me like, oh, if I start talking about this, will people judge me? It wasn't even a point of contention for me. And somebody wouldn't let me stay in the closet either.
No, okay, you make it sound terrible, like I told you specifically, no, we have to come out.
Okay lah, no lah. I did it myself, okay? I was just really, yeah, like that's really not, it's really not an issue for me. It doesn't even bother me. Like, yeah, to me it's just talking about my relationship. It doesn't matter whether it's a male or female.
I mean, for me, an important part of life is sort of living authentically, and that's how this closet conversation came up, because I don't want to live in the Narnia closet, you know, where like this fantasy world in my closet, right? And I guess for me it is important to be seen for who you are. So I wouldn't be able to live like that. Yeah.
So if I had said, honey, I'm sorry, but I'm not ready, you come out and tell the world.
I mean, then I guess it would be a question of time, right? Like, would you ever be ready to tell the world?
What if I said like, I don't know when I'll be ready and like, I don't know if I can come out.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Then you're gonna leave me? I mean, you found the greatest love of your life. You're just gonna leave because I need to stay in the closet? How dare you? It's going on the record. Okay, you're in so much trouble. I'll deal with you later. So, I think the very, very important question everyone has been asking is, do my parents or my family know about it? My sister was the first to know. She's very, very supportive. We have met. In fact, my sister knows her because maybe she was already a friend, right? And we've even travelled together for my Ironman race to Malaysia in 2018, end of 2018, Langkawi. So my sister knows about it. She's very supportive. I have her full backing. My parents are very homophobic. It's normal. I mean, their generation didn't have the exposure to things like these, and I cannot blame them for being the way they are. So because we've been friends for so long, so they know who Grace is really as a friend. They already know. Then recently we've been spending a lot of time together, and I remember my mom, this is before anything happened between us romantically, okay? My mom actually came to me and, hey, I'm scared, let's say, I'm scared Grace will like you, because you all, or you like her, how are you all see each other so much? And then my answer was, no lah! Won't lah! I like cuckoo bird lah, Grace got no cuckoo bird lah, yeah, really loudly and boldly like told her that. So when we got together, I was like, oh fuck. Like, and she knew she had her suspicions. I mean, she saw a photo on my handphone wallpaper. And she was like, how come got Grace photo ah? And then she's like, hey, you all post photos like that of you ah? Then later people think us together how? And I was like, oh no. So I have had preliminary conversations with her, not very positive. I mean, really, I think her concerns are more of like, I think she cannot understand how a woman can love another woman. To her, normal is me marrying a Chinese boy and having kids. And that's just her thinking lah, her mindset. And also I think she's also afraid of being judged. and probably scared of the unknown lor, because this is very new
Yeah.
to them.
I mean, that generation is just raised differently, I suppose, and exposed to different things. So
So I did decide to tell her. I mean, after the engagement, I felt like, I mean, I blocked her on my Instagram and I felt really bad. And then I decided like, okay, I really don't like to lie or hide things from my parents because I love them a lot. I'm very close to them, and I can't live a lie. I mean, we could like just introduce her as my best friend. She comes to all our family dinners and everything, but then what? I don't want to like get married and then like in secrecy. And I mean, our friends all know about it, but I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with that. I mean, so I bit the bullet and I told them. It went to shit in all of 30 seconds. Like, they basically just refused to hear me out, gave me the cold shoulder, left me crying by myself, and I can't blame them for that lah, really. As much as I'm hurt, I think they are also very hurt because they cannot understand. And when they cannot understand, their first reaction is to just to hurt you back, because like, I'm in pain, I'm just going to cause you pain also. So I think we just have to give it time. And I just really, really hope that she can see how happy I am, because like, I'm really very tired of like going through the whole like get to know someone, fall in love, and people say falling in love is easy, yeah, but try falling in and out of love like multiple times throughout your life is super tiring, man. Like, I put my heart out there, bam bam bam, gonna beaten, take it back, put it out again, bam bam bam, then like after a while you're like, oh my poor heart. Yeah. Do your parents know about it? About you? I mean, no, she just likes to have short hair. So since we're on the topic of engagement, so that's for you, honey. I can't answer it for you, okay? What made you decide to propose? And why?
There's a long-standing joke with one of my friends, that every time that we would always say forever, because I was told that I was once told by an ex that every time she said the word forever, I looked like I was going to go green in the face. And I think the idea of spending my life with someone is always nice, right? But whether or not the person was right or the timing was right, was always sort of iffy for me. I think, and then there were a couple of times, admittedly, and I will put this on record, that I found myself so happy that I had like meltdowns at her, like, oh my god, I'm happy, I'm scared, like, what is this? Who are you? Do you have some dirty secret that I don't know about? I mean, she's taken it like a champ, and she's always kind of, on top of putting me at ease, I think the difference was that she always kind of gave me the right to my feelings. Like, she might not always agree to them, or really understand it, but at least I had the space to have my feelings. And one day I kind of sat down and I said, what are you doing? Like, this is everything you've ever wanted, and you're happy, and you've, like, the clock's sort of ticking, like, you've wasted enough time already. So, and it was kind of like our who are we kidding conversation, right? Where it was like, yeah, okay, who am I kidding? Yeah, I mean, there was sort of that moment where it's kind of like, yeah, who are we kidding? And like, whether it's now or next week or next month or 3 years later, you know, I know she's the one,
Oh.
and my answer's not going to change. So
Oh, so you felt like you didn't want to waste any more time.
yeah, yeah.
Do you ever feel like that before?
I think my answer is sort of similar to what we had said before about like, if this is love, then what the hell is all that, you know? So yeah, I mean, that was kind of a big moment for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never felt like that before with anyone, and I know that it's not an impulse thing, you know. It's not. I mean, a lot of people have expressed a concern like, so fast, you just got together, what's happening? But I think it's normal. I think it's normal for them to be like that because not many people understand or know the depth of our friendship. Like, we really are very close. It's not just hang out together close, but we talk a lot about deep issues in life, everything. It's been over the last 3 years. It's not something that was just picked up like 6 months ago, you know. Yeah, so yeah, it feels like we've been together for very long because, oh yeah, I always joke and say like we have the comfort and safety of an old couple, but we have the passion of new lovers. So that's great. Yeah. What's next? I think people asking what's next for us now that we are engaged. What's next, honey?
I mean, immediate next is your parents, I suppose.
That might take some time though.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there are also all these like COVID problems and issues like that which we've spoken about.
Yeah, I mean we will have to register overseas at some point. I mean when the borders open now. Right now is maybe just doing research on where we want to go and things like that. And then of course we'll do something in Singapore for our friends and family. And at some point, I think we've talked about it before. So someone asked if we want to have kids. I think we do, but it's not such a straightforward process. There's going to be quite a lot of complications with that. But I think we are lucky we have friends who can help us. And yeah, at some point we do want to start a family. Oh no, I cannot imagine a little Grace. Like, oh, another Suki bear.
I can't imagine a little Cheryl though.
Hey,
Mommy, I want to be princess.
excuse me?
Mommy, buy me big things.
Yes, sure. Why not? You want Hello Kitty? I will gladly. Oh my god, I can do a hand-me-down Hello Kitty collection. Like, it will be generational. Then, yeah, I mean, if you have a boy, then your Star Wars can be that. Okay, fine.
No, I want my own toys, man.
Oh, can't you share? It's okay. You're terrible. Yeah, so I think has it been difficult for us, or at least for me, because I'm very new to this, right? I've only dated guys. I would say so far I've only received very encouraging, very positive comments and from friends and even from strangers. Like, Instagram community is great. I'm really very, very, very grateful and very appreciative of all the love I've been receiving, that we have been receiving. I think pictures don't lie, videos don't lie. We really are very happy with each other, and I'm gonna hold on to this happiness because like it took me so long to find you know. And finally, like all the cliche shit that people have been telling me all these years, damn it, it's true. You know, like you know. See, he agrees. You know, like when you know. When the one comes, you will. Yes, you know. when you know when it's the one, and you know there's all these like you don't have to look for love, it will seek you and all. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we've become the typical wedding speech, you know, the like and
Hey Bruno.
I used to roll my eyes, right? I'm sorry, friends. When you would say, "Oh, I married my best friend," "Oh, you're so comfortable," "Oh, when you know," you know, this person brings out the best in me. I'm like, ugh, get over with, guys, this is what I eat.
And now, look who's gonna be saying all these things.
Can I WhatsApp you?
No! She wants to WhatsApp her vows to me because she doesn't want to say it to me in person because she's so like shy about it. Say, please say no, that's terrible! It's like, will you wait okay, please put your phone. No, I cannot lah! Not now, no. Yeah, so I that's pretty much our love story.
Slash where we gonna go, slash we have many questions for you, please answer them. So here are the answers.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed listening to our love story. If you still have any more questions, you can always slightly me, okay, slightly. She won't answer your question.
Correct.
Yeah, just ask me, okay? And yeah, we're just very grateful and thank you so much for your love.
Whoa.
I am so gonna put that in the engine.